Marshfield Community Media's coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by our gold sponsor, Bay State Physical Therapy. At Bay State Physical Therapy in Marshfield, we are dedicated to delivering best-in-class care and an exceptional patient experience. With a focus on orthopedics, Bay State PT Marshfield works with patients of all ages and abilities, including many of our local high school athletes looking to get back in the game. Whether it's your young athlete's sports injury, your own back or knee pain, or protecting older adults in your life from fall risks, the team at Bay State Physical Therapy is your partner in health and wellness. Best wishes to all the Marshfield sports teams for a safe and successful season. Our silver sponsor, Sherry Costello of Waterfront Realty Group. Whether you're in the research phase at the beginning of your real estate search or you know exactly what you're looking for, you'll benefit from having a real estate professional by your side. Sherry Costello would be honored to put her real estate experience to work for you. And our bronze sponsor, Road to Responsibility, making lives better.
For a limited time, MCM is offering businesses an affordable opportunity to place your brand, services, and products in front of your target audience. Our 2023 Spring Sports underwriting packages provide unique exposure for your business and communicates the message that you are a community-oriented business. If you love Marshfield sports, operate a local business, and want to get great exposure in front of a local market, take advantage of this program before it's too late. This spring, MCM is bringing all the action from teams such as Marshfield Boys and Girls Lacrosse, baseball, softball, and rugby, and this is your chance to be part of it. Email us or scan the QR code to be part of the best teams in town. Go Rams!
From a jam-packed Olympia Arena out in Springfield, Massachusetts, Marshfield Community Media happy to bring you tonight's Final 8 matchup, the Elite 8 Springfield, Mass. This is Pope Francis in the red versus Marshfield in the green. David Snow with you on a Wednesday night along with Will Nicholson. Will, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. We got a great matchup tonight, and like you said, a jam-packed arena here where Pope Francis taking on Marshfield in the Elite 8. I mean, the main person you got to look at today, Brady Quackenbush, playoff quack. 2 shutouts so far in the playoffs. And I jinxed it. Boy, just like that.
And right on cue. A nightmarish beginning as through his screen, the goal scored by Watroba broke over the blue line and just lifted a shot up over the shoulder of Quackenbush that I don't think he got a good view of until it was in on him. So, an auspicious start.
Brady, I'll put that one on me.
All right, well, that's all right. We got a long way to go. Early days here. So the Rams in their road greens. Pope Francis, the Cardinals in the red and black. White jerseys, white numerals. So Watroba with the goal. Mossy Kearney, one of my favorite hockey names, with an assist.
So Marshfield already off to a rough start here. They haven't had to play behind yet. Like we mentioned with this team, a lot of goal scorers. Hemingway leads with 11. McLean and Carroll both tied with assists with 17. This team can score a lot of goals quickly. They just need to get the opportunities.
Well said. Well, right away we've got a penalty coming up as well. So a bad start starts to go even further downhill. But we'll just let this one play out. Rams will look to touch it up and get the penalty kill crew out on the ice. Puck comes in behind Quackenbush. He touches up. And we've got our first penalty of the night. And it's for a cross-check. And it's going to go against Stevie Farrier, the star of the show on Saturday, who had the game-winning goal. So he will go in the box. 1:54 into this first period of play. Pope Francis out to a 1-0 lead on a goal by Watroba. Tommy Carroll on the dot out there. He's out there against Ryan O'Leary. Merrick will be out there with McGetrick and Keeler. Those are your penalty killers. Going to have to be careful here. This is a very potent Pope Francis offense. This is Wetruba. He gets it back to the point. It's to Jarrell. Jarrell cuts it over to O'Leary. Back to Jarrett. Top of the circle, it goes to Ivy. And back up top. Ivy wants to shoot the puck. Little pad save there from Quackenbush. Steers it aside. Rams need to get the puck out of the zone. Battle on. Merrick battling there. Wetruba, the goal scorer, sends it back up to Ivy. Ivy backs it down to Wetruba. Quick little give and go, and Quackenbush there to shut the door. Puck comes back up top to Jarrell. Jarrell finds man up top. Puck comes cross. One pass too many, perhaps, for the Cardinals. This is Ivy. Quick shot that goes wide, and that's going to come out of the zone, get to change some personnel.
That's a good first little kill for Marshfield. They got to keep it up, though. Their penalty kill has been amazing so far this tournament. They just got to keep controlling the zone, controlling the puck.
So right off the bat, Michael Bakarian fires it off the glass. Can't get it out. It's kept in there by Jarrell. Sends it down into the corner. Played by Kearney. He gets a pass forward to Petrin. Comes up top to Jarrell. Jarrell cuts it back over to Buffon. It comes out and hits Rylan McGlame, who looks to get it out and just held in at the point. Trouble, man in the slot. Quackenbush and Reisman work to keep it out. Quick shot, big save from Quackenbush, and then on the rebound, Pope Francis doubles up. The goal scored by Petkovic. Nick Petkovic, sophomore, jams in the rebound, following up his shot. Quackenbush made the quick stop, and it's 2-0 Pope Francis here.
Yeah, you saw in that power play, McGlame tried to get that puck out of the zone a little late, didn't quite reach the blue line, so everyone's still on sides for Pope Francis. And from there, with the man advantage, they're able to just rip it on net. So slow start here from Marshfield. Again, a lot of puck to be played, and Marshfield can score goals. They just need to find their opportunities.
Well, the puck comes out to McGrath. McGrath cuts across the blue line to the circle, looks to center one, steered aside by Quackenbush. Keeler out there running around. Quick little dump with the backhand there, just trying to test Quackenbush. It goes wide. Loud PA here for sure. This is McGettrick looking to break it out. The Rams just need to get on track, get the puck down this end. Here's Jake Hemingway, looks to carry it in, gets it into the corner. It's played there by Bolduc. Hemingway on him. This is Foyle with a head up. Pass up to McGrath. McGrath, puck comes dumped back in by the Rams. Look to sustain something on offense here. The forecheck is on. Good forecheck right there by DeVoe. And now the puck gets dumped down. And Reisman, that's Bakarian that's in pursuit there. Takes a look, gets a stretch pass that's knocked into the zone quickly by DeVoe. And the Cardinals look to break it out. This is O'Leary coming through center ice. It's to Ivy. And retrieved here now by Kearney. Mossy Kearney cuts around one. He's a junior. Dumps the puck in opposite end. Bakarian in pursuit. And now the puck's going to come around. And Pope Francis, a quick shot in. That Quackenbush able to put aside. Here comes Stevie Ferrier. Quick 2-on-1 with McGlame. Ferrier gains the circle. And his shot gets deflected up. Glove down by one of the defensemen. Puck goes into the corner, and it's played out by Wetruba. Pope Francis recovers nicely there. Quick little 2-on-1. Shot blocked. A little bit better from the Rams. They want to sustain something on offense here. Puck gets dumped in. A little change in personnel for this Pope Francis team. What we've seen already is pretty impressive. They've been a top 5 team all year long and a perennial power in Division I.
That's the first big look we saw from Marshfield. Stevie Ferrier on the break. Tries to put one on net, goes up into the air. I'd like to see Marshfield do more of that. I'd like to see the Rams chase the puck. You have fast guys out there like Tommy Carroll, McGlame, whole bunch of guys who just love chasing the puck. And they just got to keep getting shots on net. We saw that versus Franklin. Eventually one will find the back of the net.
Tommy Carroll in the dot, wins the faceoff. It comes back then into the Pope Francis mid-ice section, and the puck gets dumped down in. Keeler looks to back it out there. And gets the puck to Merrick. Merrick with a quick pass to Tommy Carroll. Carroll on the fly at the circle. Tried to connect there with McGettrick, just off a little bit. Followed up nicely by Shane Keeler pinching in. Puck comes up the boards and looks to be played out there by Petrovich. Puck comes down into the Marshfield zone, retrieved by Jake Hemingway, former defenseman, senior captain, playing up top. And looks to connect there with Rylan McGlame, who gets a stick on it. Puck going to be broken out by Buffon. Plays it up to mid-ice. It's broken up by Bakarian. And then puck comes back out of the zone from Pope Francis. This is Reisman in pursuit. Skates it behind the net. Takes his time. Makes a soft pass there to Croft. Puck comes out to mid-ice, and it's coming back the other way from Buffon. Down it's going to roll. Quackenbush leaves it there for Reisman. He's got time and space. He takes a look and comes right out to mid-ice now. This is Doherty. Jack Doherty down to the circle, backs it down, looks to get a pass to Farrier, and it's broken up nicely there by Ivy. Ivy's on the move, talented player. Cuts around, centers it, and it's put in on Quackenbush, who steers it aside, comes back to the point to Foyle. Around it comes, and Ivy handles in the corner. Bakarian handles him. Doherty slashes it forward, goes into the corner. Farrier, puck comes cross ice. This is DeVoe, who gains mid-ice, and they're going to call it. He was about a foot away from mid-ice, and they're going to call the icing. So they're calling the red line tight. Something to keep in mind. 2-0, Pope Francis, 7:55 to go first period. A little bit better from the Rams in this last couple of minutes.
Definitely. You saw that line put a little bit more work, get some shots on net. You know, the Rams of Marshfield, like we said, they started a little slow in all of their games. Just hasn't been this bad so far, already staring down a 2-0 deficit. We just got to see a couple of goals get scored.
And a quick shot that gets fanned on. It's in the slot, and a goal. Scored by Ryan O'Leary, one of the captains. Just broke away from the defense and put it to the left-hand side of Brady Quackenbush. Couldn't get the glove on it. He was left to hang out to dry there. 3-0, Pope Francis, and it goes from bad to worse.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Marshfield again. Quackenbush just unable to track that one. These Pope Francis offensive players, they're doing a great job of just making Quackenbush come out and go from all different directions. It's hard for him to make a save like that. So I think we have a timeout right here taken by Marshfield.
Well, it's a good timeout taken from a veteran coach, Dan Connolly, who's seen it all before. Got to settle the team down and get back to doing what they do well. And they're going against a tough team. They knew walking in here this was going to be a really tough task. At some point, you're going to face the iron, and they're facing the iron tonight. They play a tough schedule. This is one of the tougher teams in the state. Former Springfield Cathedral program that became Pope Francis in 2015. And, you know, what can you say? They've come out and just punched Marshfield right in the nose, and you got to respond or you got to go home.
Yeah, they definitely landed the first knockdown punch, you could say. Just everywhere, all over the ice. They're doing a great job controlling the puck, controlling the zone. Marshfield's had a couple of opportunities, but, you know, Quackenbush has made some good saves, but they can't just rely on his heroics once again if they want to hang in this one.
So Tommy Carroll out at the dot. 3-0. Pope Francis lead here. Still early stages, first period, 7:40 to go. Next goal, of course, pivotal. Long shot down a stretch pass attempt that went wrong, and it's going to come all the way back to the right of the goaltender, Ritchie, who has really not been tested as of yet.
No, definitely not. He had one shot on him earlier from Ferry on the break, just popped up into the air. Other than that, hasn't really been tested. So see if maybe one of the Marshfield guys can surprise him, put something on net he's not expecting.
Buffon wins the draw, back to Jarrell. Jarrell sends it around. A quick shot there from the point from Reisman. And Ritchie's got to steer that aside. You take all the positives you can right now, little
Definitely.
at a time.
Yeah, and if you're Marshfield, and I'm sure Dan Connolly's telling them right now, you can't get all of it back in one possession. You're not going to get all of this back in one trip down the ice. It has to be little by little. You got to win on the dot. You got to win on the blue lines in the neutral zone. And you got to keep looking for, you know, those shots on net to get yourself back in.
You got McLean out there right now with Holt, Shane Keeler, Connor Merrick on defense, along with Jack Croft. And draw gets one back. The Cardinals look to break it out, and the outlet pass to Ivy was a little long. Connor Merrick goes down, and now Ivy looks to carry it in, and Merrick in hot pursuit of Ivy. Puck gets dumped in. Quackenbush going to stop it there. This is Merrick, works it up to Holt, and Holt gets it down, but not far enough. McLean in pursuit. Rams looking a forecheck here, change things up a little bit. McLean goes in deep here, down to the circle. Puck being controlled by Jarrell. He makes the pass across to Buffon. Buffon back to Jarrell. Rams trying to settle in here on a forecheck, make every inch count. This is Doherty. Carries it in. He's got Farrier with him. Doherty carries as far as he can. Farrier picks it up there and backs it down into the corner. Doherty in pursuit. It's circled around by Buffon. Kept in nicely by Reisman. And eventually, Pope Francis, I keep wanting to call them Cathedral. Pope Francis looks to clear the puck out of the zone. It goes out of play. We'll have a draw to the left of Ritchie. Nick Ritchie, a sophomore in net for the Cardinals tonight.
It's a big shout out to Connor Merrick. Right before he went on that line change, he laid down a hit. One of the guys who's just he's a senior, he's trying to set the tone right now, saying, we got to keep playing. We can't just give up because they got the first three.
That's what you're going to need. We just had Hemingway get waved out of the dot. McGettrick takes the draw. It's one back by Pope Francis. Puck comes up top. Tried to be held in by O'Brien. Got a man on the move here. This is Petrin. 2-on-1 potential.
There
broken up by Reisman. Remember that. We got a hand up, and it looks like we got an interference call, and it's going to go against Pope Francis.
Here we
It's
go.
going to go against Ryan O'Leary. So the Rams will go to the power play, looking to change their fortunes. 6:04 to go in the first.
Small victories. You see right there, a fast break from Pope Francis, broken up on the defensive side for Marshfield, and they get a penalty off an interference. This is where now you're in playoff hockey, you're in this hole. You got to capitalize off these opportunities.
Carroll in the dot. Draw gets going to redo it, actually. Like to send a nice hello to some Marshfield alumni tonight. They're at the Doyle's house in Marshfield. Finneran and the Wrights, they're there. Quick shot from Hemingway. We'll talk about that more as we go along. Hopefully we'll have some good things to share. This is McGettrick, who's playing back deep and trying to avoid the forecheck right there. Watroba, the man in on him, and eventually gets dumped back in. Quackenbush stops it. McGlame picks it up there. McGlame makes his pass up to Carroll. Carroll can't get it around Petrovic, who sends it into the corner. And Rams look to regroup here. This is Cam McGettrick, the junior. Talented player, steps back into the defensive zone on the power play. McGlame in pursuit. Puck gets just dumped down, and up into the bench it goes. Draw's going to be to the right of Ritchie. 1:15 to go on the power play. Rams need to change things here.
Yeah, right now
Put
you're
one behind them. Sorry, go ahead.
Right now you're seeing what Marshfield has really done to other teams when they're on the penalty kill, not even giving them the opportunity to take advantage of it and put shots on net.
Quick shot by Farrier off the draw that Ritchie's still trying to handle. It's
Still
sitting
loose.
right out front. It's loose. Got to get a shot off here. Bakarian centers a pass. Still sitting out there. Kicked around. Comes back to Merrick, who holds it in with a backhand. Nice job by Connor Merrick. Dumps it in the corner to Farrier. Farrier with his head up. Wins that battle to Arnone. Arnone with a centering pass just through Croft. And a shot that's fired by Bakarian and deflected up into the netting. So you saw Ritchie there trying to handle a shot that he was bouncing around. Nice work there from this power play unit. Looking to change their fortunes. It's Arnone on the dot. He's got Farrier to his left and Croft to his right. Croft wins it back, and it goes out of the zone. Merrick's going to turn around and just fire it back in. As he does, it goes into the corner. Foyle sends it around the dasher and kept in nicely there for the moment, but out it comes, and this is Ivy on the move. You got Bakarian rushing back. Ivy smartly just turns it, holds it in the corner, and centers a pass that's broken up by Connor Merrick. Connor Merrick, a leader here as a senior, pushes it up to Croft, to Arnone, who gets a pass right there to Bakarian, who's one on everybody. He puts it around one, goes to the dot and fires up on Ritchie. Ritchie gloves it down. Important shot there as Bakarian was 1-on-3, fires a shot in, gets a draw for the Rams that they'll change it up on offense and look to get going.
Yeah, that's a big shot from Michael Bakarian, the junior. He's got 3 goals on the year, 7 assists. Made a nice move, put one on net, but again, Ritchie with a great save.
4:20 to go in the first. Draw gets one and dumped out of the zone. 10 seconds to go on the man advantage. Quackenbush leaves it there, and it's picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien holds, and we're going to be back to even strength here. Puck comes up to Cam McGettrick at mid-ice. looks to back it down, and Pope Francis wins that battle. We got a potential 2-on-1 here. Watch out, quick shot.
Save.
Quackenbush equal to the task, pushed off on a heavy shot from Ryan O'Leary, who was fresh out of the box. Fired a shot from just inside the circle, and Quackenbush able to get over and eat it.
He's still playoff Quack in my books. Kid still makes some crazy saves. He's made a couple. Few have got past him tonight, but again, they just got to keep giving him looks.
McGlame is on the dot there. He wins it back. Keeler looks, backs it around, gets it to O'Brien, who plays it up along the dasher. The Rams look to break the puck out, and they do. McGlame takes that pass from Holt. Around it comes to DeVoe. DeVoe backs it down, and puck gets broken away there by Goki. Goki makes a pass across ice. It goes off the dasher onto the stick of Wergsen, who just fires it in, and it's stopped there by Quackenbush. Reverses it, sends it up to Holt. Holt carries through mid-ice. He's got a man with him, and that man is DeVoe. DeVoe in the corner, lays the hit on and comes away with the puck on his knees. Looks to center a pass. It's broken up. Puck held in there nicely by Bakarian. And a blind little centering pass there. Comes back to Bakarian, who fires it in. Somehow, Richie picks that through a crowd. So better from the Rams here. They need to get that goal. They got to open it up here.
No, definitely. It was a great save from Richie once again. But Teddy DeVoe, like we mentioned in this tournament so far, the junior, he does the dirty work for this team. He fights on the boards. You see, again, he gives them an opportunity.
And the draw from Doherty gets one back by Arnone. He gets it back to Reisman. Reisman takes a hit, but gets the puck down. Rams looking to sustain something here on offense, and the puck comes out of the zone from Petrin. Petrin has a pass, and then it's broken up there nicely by Bakarian, who seems to be everywhere right now. Puck comes down and goes through the defense, and we got Arnone on the move, hustling all the way, and Bakarian steps in, pinching. Carroll with a quick shot, didn't get all he wanted on that one, and it sort of trickles into the corner. 2:33 to go in this first period, and the Cardinals look to play it through mid-ice. This is Russ, dumps it in, stopped there by Quackenbush. Watch out, you got a man right there. Merrick skates it out calmly, sends a pass up along the dasher. The Carroll's going to play to himself off the glass at the circle. He finally scores! Tommy Carroll, the senior, steps up and says, "Not tonight." There'll be no shutout. It's 3-1. Big goal. Circle it. Carroll to himself.
Just like we said, you're not going to get all of it back in one trip down the ice. Piece by piece, these Rams have to come back. Starts off with Tommy Carroll doing what he does best, flying up the boards, winning the race to the puck, and he scores his 9th goal on the year. Gets Marshfield back into this one.
So whatever Dan Connolly said when he called the timeout, it definitely has worked to this point. You drew a penalty, you're being smarter on the dot, you're controlling the play a little bit, and now you got another opportunity, a quick shot, backhand from DeVoe. Nice little save there from Richie at the last second. As I was saying, Rams playing better. Let's get out of this period, maybe pick up another one along the way, and be smart in your defensive zone. Puck slips through right now. McGlame bursts through. Puck comes around. O'Brien just plays it softly up there to DeVoe. DeVoe out to mid-ice, and now Croft in pursuit, 10-on-10. 24 picks it up there. That's Jarrell. He sends it around the boards to Watroba.
DeVoe is laying the hits out right now. You see the Rams starting to get more into this one.
Oh, it's a big hit right there, but Reisman stands tall and gets the puck into the corner. Faria hustling. Rams much better, playing with some momentum right now. This is Buffon. We're coming up on 1:15 to go in this first period. 3-1. Faria to the circle. He fires right off the chest of Richie.
Fantastic fight on the boards, though. That's how the Rams are going to have to get back into this one. You got to win the battle to the puck.
You got 1 minute to go. I already said that. So, puck comes down into the Cardinal zone. It's going to be played out there from Buffon. He plays it back to Jarrell, and Rams hitting better. Hemingway takes a look. Deep forecheck there from Goki. Pass to O'Brien. To Merrick, rather. Merrick gets it. It kicks off a McGettrick stick. And now looks to be played back in from McGrath.
There it is.
Big hit there. Hemingway on the move. Right down Main Street. Takes a look. Goes into the corner. like a freight train. Puck goes down behind the net. This is Bolduc, and he's intercepted by Carroll, who fires one right over the crossbar. 20 seconds to go. Cardinals going to be lucky to get out of this period. Croft, one more burst here. Quick shot up over the net. It was deflected. McKenna, the camera woman, is dying here.
Should take us to the end.
Keeler sends it around, and the period's going to come to a close. So what was an early dominant performance from this Cardinal team from Pope Francis had to respond once the Rams came back and started forcing play. Good things happened along the way. Will, you want to wrap up the period? What did you see from...
The Rams had some great momentum play, definitely led off by that Tommy Carroll goal. They're not out of the woods just yet. They got to score some more. They're going to go talk to it during this intermission, and we will be back with you for the rest of the coverage.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Pope Francis 3, the Rams 1. More to come. Thanks for joining us on Marshfield Community Media.
Marshfield Community Media's coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by our gold sponsor, Bay State Physical Therapy. At Bay State Physical Therapy in Marshfield, we are dedicated to delivering best-in-class care and an exceptional patient experience. With a focus on orthopedics, Bay State PT Marshfield works with patients of all ages and abilities, including many of our local high school athletes looking to get back in the game. Whether it's your young athlete's sports injury, your own back or knee pain, or protecting older adults in your life from fall risks, the team at Bay State Physical Therapy is your partner in health and wellness. Best wishes to all the Marshfield sports teams for a safe and successful season. Our silver sponsor, Sherry Costello of Waterfront Realty Group. Whether you're in the research phase at the beginning of your real estate search or you know exactly what you're looking for, you'll benefit from having a real estate professional by your side. Sherry Costello would be honored to put her real estate experience to work for you. And our bronze sponsor, Road to Responsibility, making lives better.
For a limited time, MCM is offering businesses an affordable opportunity to place your brand, services, and products in front of your target audience. Our 2023 Spring Sports underwriting packages provide unique exposure for your business and communicates the message that you are a community-oriented business. If you love Marshfield sports, operate a local business, and want to get great exposure in front of a local market, take advantage of this program before it's too late. This spring, MCM is bringing all the action from teams such as Marshfield Boys and Girls Lacrosse, baseball, softball, and rugby, and this is your chance to be part of it. Email us or scan the QR code to be part of the best teams in town. Go Rams!
From the Olympia Arena in West Springfield, Massachusetts. This is the MIAA Elite 8. Marshfield Rams taking it to Springfield tonight, out to Pope Francis. The Cardinals came out to a 3-0 lead here. Rams answered after taking a timeout on a goal from Tommy Carroll. Great individual effort. And obviously the next goal is a big one. David Snow with you on a Wednesday night with Will Nicholson here. Will, what do you got for me?
I mean, like you said, it was a big first period for Pope Francis, definitely. They, like we said, landed the first punch, the first knockdown punch. Not knockout, though. Marshfield is still in this one. Tommy Carroll responded with a big-time goal. And we can see early, Marshfield's already fighting the boards. It seems like more than they did in that first period.
Riley McLean wins the draw back, and it's sent around from Riesman, who spins around and gets it to Croft. Puck played forward from O'Brien. No icing as it touched up against a Cardinal player. Quick hit there from O'Brien while he's down there. And now DeVoe backs it down in the corner. Turns around, reverses the puck. Ivy in a battle with McLean. And Croft gets his stick in there. And O'Brien with a quick shot. Steered aside there by Ritchie, who's looked a little shaky, if we're being honest. O'Brien with a quick shot. That's patted down by Ritchie. Diminutive goalie. Puck gets sent down, and we got an icing call. Good things for the Rams.
You already see the energy picking up from Marshfield. They did a great job that trip down the ice, keeping the puck in Pope Francis zone, and they got some nice shots on net. You just got to keep playing that way. Again, you're not going to tie this game with the next goal, but you just got to keep chipping little by little.
Got a packed house here at the Olympia Arena. Lots of Marshfield people here, bus loads, and it's a nice thing to see. Town pride all over the place here. So if you couldn't be out here, we're glad you could join us on Marshfield Community Media. Puck now played into the Marshfield end, a battle along the dasher, and puck gets played now into the corner. It's picked up there by O'Leary. We had one of the goals in the first period. The third, in fact, Arnone now on the move. Potential 3-on-2. He's got it to Doherty. Doherty couldn't thread the pass through to Farrier. Merrick delivers the hit, holds on. Wow, Connor Merrick.
He's been laying it out tonight.
Never misses an opportunity to lay the body. Jarrell carries the puck out for the Cardinals, comes forward, and Hemingway dumped it back into the hands of Buffon. Buffon dumps it in. Quackenbush leaves it there. Rams just need to be smart here. Bakarian stretches a pass across to Hemingway, who backs it down into the zone. Carroll in pursuit. Puck dumped to the corner. Hemingway plays it into the corner. Rams had to know coming into this one it was going to take some goals to win it. You're not going to win every game 1-0 this late in the year.
No, definitely. It took some heroics from Quackenbush early in the tournament, but they got goal scorers. They just got to make it happen.
That's right. So the puck played now in mid-ice by Wergsen. He dumps it in. Quackenbush going to stop it and leave it there. Makes a little pass up to Bakarian, who plays it to Hemingway, to Carroll. Carroll takes a look, sends a puck to McGettrick, and it was dumped up into the stands by Russ.
See a little momentum.
Yep, definitely. Good little jump in their step. Puck was judged to have been touched by McGettrick. Now they're correcting it. It went out off of Russ. Somebody's got to make a call here. Rams just denied a change in personnel. The home team getting the last change here. McGlame on the dot, out there against Ivy. Two good shooters of the puck. Puck played forward. Rylan McGlame backs it down. Was still in the neutral zone. And now O'Brien's going to have to chase it down, and Keeler's going to jump in for him. Backs it up to Croft. Croft plays it. Watch out. Puck comes to the point. Gets dumped in around. Played there by Kearney. Mossy Kearney. Great hockey name. Keeler tries to pick it off of Watroba. And now he just staples his guy in, and McGlame plays it up to DeVoe. DeVoe knocks the puck ahead, and in pursuit in the corner. Russ looked to play it out. It picked off by McGlame. McGlame in the corner. DeVoe at work down there. Merrick jumps in. Puck comes loose. Dumping around. McGlame fires it across, and puck comes all the way back down into the Marshfield end. So Rams continue to try and put some pressure here on Ritchie. Farrier dumps it in. Stevie Farrier, the hero on Saturday, with a goal late in the third period. And now Merrick looks to play it in the corner. Sends it around. Farrier, quick pass. And it touched Arnone, but it's going to go down for an icing call as he was back behind the red line. 11:08 to go. Second period. Pope Francis 3, Marshfield 1.
You saw on that trip down the ice they had the last time they were in front of the net. That puck was loose everywhere in front of the net. It takes one guy to get a rebound and put that one home.
Tommy Carroll out there on the dot. He's out there with Hemingway and McGettrick, the first line. Bakarian out there with Merrick. Puck gets played into the neutral zone and now retrieved there by Foyle. He puts a shot that goes just off of the paddle of Brady Quackenbush, steered it up to the glass. This is O'Leary, takes a hit there from Merrick and then from Carroll. And eventually Hemingway with a little reverse hit. Sends the puck into the circle. Dangerous spot. Blocked there. Watch out, man in the kitchen. And Quackenbush flashes the right pad. Big save from Brady Quackenbush.
And another big save. Marshfield's got to get that puck out of the zone, though.
Yep, that one was loose for a little bit, a little more comfortable for Pope Francis there. Puck, this is Bakarian. He plays it up, and eventually Merrick sends it down. It's going to be an icing call. It's going to come back. Draw will be to the left of the senior goaltender, Brady Quackenbush.
Yeah, I know. Despite the 3 goals, he's had a great game so far. A couple got past him. They still made some big time saves when his team is needed. Marshfield they got to keep Quackenbush from having to make those saves, I think. They got to get down and fight for the neutral zone a little more.
McGlame in the dot, and Pope Francis trying to figure out who they're going to put out there. That's Wergsen. Draw gets won by McGlame, and now O'Brien goes and retrieves, takes a look, plays it all the way around, trying to get to DeVoe. And puck comes to the point. Quick block there from Reisman. Squirts all the way around, now into the corner. O'Brien looks to play it out and leaves it there for McGlame. McGlame makes a little pass to DeVoe. DeVoe gets it to the neutral zone. He's got Croft with him. Burst of speed from Teddy DeVoe into the corner. Holds up nicely. Avoids a big hit. Quick little shot that snuck through traffic and patted away from Ritchie. And now the Cardinals look to break out a quick 2-on-2. McGrath, he's got a man skating through, and that was Goki. Quackenbush stops it, covers it up. Be a draw to his right. 9:42 to go, second period. Shots on goal for Pope Francis, 14 for the Rams, 10.
Yeah, definitely. You saw they got to get more shots on net. Definitely. That last trip, though, you saw Teddy DeVoe once again making the hustle plays down the board. Skated with the man the entire time. Gave Marshfield an opportunity.
Tommy Carroll in the dot right now. He wins it back. Keeler looks to pull it out, and he does. He gets it up to Tommy Carroll. Carroll looks to work it forward to McGettrick at the circle. Hemingway actually backed it in front. Puck comes back now. Keeler looks to play it. He's got a man in pursuit. That's Watroba. Left there for Merrick. Merrick plays it off the boards, tries to find McGettrick. Held in at the point. Quick shot there from Russ. Was deflected by Kearney. Puck comes back again. Quick shot that Quackenbush just eats. Ties it up. 9-12, second period.
And both these teams are going back and forth right now, getting shots on net. And on Marshfield, it just takes one more. Piece by piece, you got to try and get back into this one. Only the second period as well.
Well, and here's the thing. The Rams have played themselves back into this game. They've got to get this next goal. Just from a confidence standpoint and just to keep moving forward. Bolduc plays it down into the corner, wrapped around by Retroba. Reisman in a battle there. Unknown comes out with it. He makes a pass to Stevie Ferrier. Takes it over the red line, now to the blue line. Being pursued there by Bolduc. Bolduc sends it around. It's going to be stopped by Bakarian, who just fires it back down, and it's handled by Foyle. Plays it back to Bolduc. Bolduc takes a little pass up to Watroba. Puck sits there. Ivy plays it back to his defenseman Foyle, who sends it down, and it's going to be played by Reisman. He's got Ivy right on him. Reisman sends it around. The senior so confident. Plays it out with Farrier. Quick shot by Reisman. Put it right in on Ritchie. That's the thing to do. Make him handle it.
That was a great shot for sure. And again, maybe not looking to even get a goal on that one, but just get a rebound. You got to make Ritchie react to something. That time he's able to make the save and cover it up. It's a shot on net. Gives another guy a chance to get a rebound and try and put that one through the net.
So Rylan McGlame out there on the dot. He's got DeVoe out there with Croft. And on defense, it's Keeler and O'Brien. Battle on. Keeler backs it down with a little backhand, almost deflected by DeVoe. DeVoe takes it around into the corner. His confidence grows every game. He's improved all year long. This is Croft. Leaves it back behind the net, and now Buffon looks to back it out. Rams have Pope Francis chasing it around a little bit.
It's a great job keeping it in on this left board right now.
This line's very good on the forecheck. Yeah, held them in. Buffon plays it back now to Jarrell. And it skips up over O'Brien. Keeler's got a cover. He goes into the corner, plays it off the boards, and gets a stick on it again. Shane Keeler. Puck comes, little shot there from Pekovic. Comes back to the point to Buffon. Quick shot through a screen. Keeler just finally sees it and sends it out, but not all the way out. Kept in by Buffon. He leaves it down there. Petrin sends it back. Comes up top quickly to Jarrell. Jarrell, they got a man in front. And Keeler able to get his body in there. And now DeVoe looking to break it out. These guys got to be tired. They got to get it out of the zone. And eventually Croft just turns and tries to put her on net. It's going to be an icing. The Rams will take that so they can get a change in personnel. It's going to be Merrick coming out with Bakarian and the first line of Carroll, Hemingway, and McGettrick.
And that line looked exhausted out there. That clear was everything. They had to get that out of the zone. I mean, they had a really tough time. It was hanging on the blue line for a minute. Now you got fresh legs out there.
Carrying it it's Carroll against Goki on the dot here. And draw gets one back. Bolduc looks to play it down. Bakarian in pursuit there of Goki. And Cardinals look to skate it out. It's win or go home tonight. This is McGrath. He turns around, reverses at the circle, makes a little pass into the corner to Wergs, and it comes back to the point. Foyle gets a quick little one-time attempt there from Bolduc. Shot goes off the side of the net and now comes out to mid-ice. Hemingway was looking to pick something up there. Merrick just goes after the body as he normally does.
No intention of going for the puck there.
Jumps right up into the Cardinal bench. We're going to have a draw in the neutral zone right down beneath us here. And really nice Olympia Arena. Great facility for this level of matchup. Getting late in the season. 8 teams remain in Division I. Marshfield would love to make it down to the Final Four. Quick little shot there. The Quackenbush steers aside. Shot came in from Shea. Played around by Doherty. Comes back. Reisman takes a whack at it. Arnone in the corner. Quick little puck jump right into the circle. And watch out. Ivy sends a pass to Shea. Shea threw a screen. Blocked by O'Brien. Nice job, Nate O'Brien. Puck behind the net. This comes almost kicked in there. And Quackenbush able to get his pad on it. You can hear the Marshfield fans directing them to get the puck out, and they do so.
And they were right, too. That puck is hanging in Marshfield's zone way longer than you would like.
Yep. It's time to reverse that trend. 5:44 to go in the second period. All goals coming in this first period. 3 initially from Pope Francis and then 1 from Tommy Carroll to make it a 3-1 lead that the Rams desperately need to cut into here. And it's played at mid-ice. McGlane takes a whack at it. DeVoe backs it down. It gets stopped by the skates of the Cardinals. And then eventually dumped in by Connor Merrick, who on the look. McGlane on the forecheck. Keeler pinches in. Puck comes out to mid-ice. DeVoe covers there. Battle continues on. Puck dumped in again. Ritchie stops it there. Croft in pursuit. Russ just fires it around the boards. He's got O'Leary waiting for him there, and Merrick says you're going nowhere. McGlane along the boards with Merrick. Now you get 5 guys battling for the puck, and the Cardinals come away with it. McGlane able to block the clearing pass. This is Hemingway. He's going to carry it and tries to connect there with Merrick. No panic there. He sends it up the boards, delivers the hit. Makes the Cardinal lose his stick, and now Keeler backs it down. Tries to play it to McGettrick. 4:19 to go in this second period. Puck comes across. Hemingway carries it himself. Quick shot, low. Ritchie had to handle that one. Somehow Bakarian, I thought he kept it in, but he didn't. So the offside's going to result. A deliberate offside's going to take the puck all the way back into the Marshfield end. 4:07 to go second period. Pope Francis 3, Marshfield 1.
They saw a lot of good from Marshfield on that last trip, getting shots on net. I mean, you see every time Connor Merrick, when he's on the ice, is looking to lay the body, and he's just trying to set the tone for his team right now, trying to get them back into this one.
And it's going to be Arnone out there. Officials in a discussion. Not sure what's going on. They've decided that the draw should come to the neutral zone. Let's see. Maybe it's going all the way down. No, it's going to go to the neutral zone down right at the dot in front of the Marshfield bench. Saying that it wasn't deliberately carried in. It'll be Doherty out there on the draw. He's out there with Arnone and Farrier. On defense, you've got Reisman and Bakarian. Everybody out in front of Brady Quackenbush. This is Farrier. Looks to carry it in. And Rams able to control it the mid-ice and dump back in by Arnone. Played there by Buffon. Sends it around weakly by Jarrell. Held in there nicely by Bakarian and then back down by Doherty. Buffon looks to play the puck out. And Reisman sends it back. And now here comes DeMichel. DeMichel carries over, top of the circle. Bakarian gets in his way. Reisman reverses the puck with a backhand. Farrier, dangerous pass there to McGlame. And comes right back to Stevie Farrier. Quick little 2-on-1 opportunity. McGlame's in. The backhand just wide of Ritchie. Ran out of room quickly. But good work there from Farrier and McGlame, and it results in an icing. Going to bring the draw all the way back down to the left of Ritchie. Sophomore goaltender Nick Ritchie. He's just about 6 inches taller than the crossbar.
Yeah, I'd love to see Marshfield walk out of this period with a goal, too. Just some type of momentum. They can feel confident going into the third.
Keeler with a shot that looking to get deflected and trying to find a home in the net, but it comes all the way around now. Keeler backs it down, and coming up on 3:05 to go in this second period. This is Watroba. Tries to center a pass. Keeler gets a stick on it. It bounces all the way across ice and then back down by Mossy Kearney. I'm going to say his name every time I have the attempt. Mossy Kearney is not a name you hear every day.
Great hockey name, like you mentioned.
And DeVoe works there with O'Brien. O'Brien carries, gathers the line, dumps it in. Ritchie stops it behind the net, leaves it there for Bolduc. Bolduc just got it out. Tommy Carroll fires it back in. Rams got to clear the zone, and they're going to change some personnel in the process. And now the Cardinals just going to back it down. 2:20 to go in the second period. 2-goal lead for Pope Francis. This is Hemingway. Gets it to McGettrick. Fires it up to Carroll. Carroll able to somehow get it over the blue line. And now Hemingway in a battle. Gets it to Carroll. And eventually gets kept in by Cam McGettrick. So good forechecking here from this first line. Puck, a little sneaky little pass there that's picked off by Carroll, and he just caught an edge and went down. But nice little attempt, and Carroll
Fighting for everything.
Does it from the knees. He just backs it down into the zone. Here come the Cardinals. This is Petrin. Dumps it down. It's going to land right into Quackenbush. He pushes it forward to Bakarian. Bakarian with the head up, taking a look. He's got some space here. Carries it all the way into the zone. Michael Bakarian tries to center one into the side of the net. Puck's loose. Farrier on it in the corner. Takes a look. Backs it down. It hits Ritchie right off the waffle. Good work here by the Rams. And eventually, puck's played out.
Nice.
Matt Garland makes an appearance out there, makes his presence felt. Watch out. Bakarian taps it up. He got played by a high stick. The high stick was from McGrath.
Yeah, that was dangerous for Marshfield. That was a long chase down the right side of the boards. No icing called, so and he had the man beat. Marshfield able to recover. Now there looks like they're going to have a face-off inside of the Pope Francis zone to the right of Ritchie, I believe.
1:06 to go in this second period. It's an elimination game. There are 8 teams left in Division I. Rams trailing by 2 here in a scoreless second period. Puck played up. 1 minute left. A quick little 2-on-1 here. This is Ivy looking to center a pass. Watch out. Puck's loose in the sock. Great job by the Marshfield defense in getting back and breaking that up. That would have been a heartbreaker at the 1 minute mark.
Jake Reisman exactly was perfect on that one.
Yep, Reisman made the play there. Nice call, Will. Puck goes down into the corner. Reisman there to play it. 35 seconds to go in the period. Do the Rams have something left in the tank? Puck on the turnover. Watruba sends a puck across. And the puck comes back now to Buffon. Buffon plays it over. But watch out for the shot in the corner. Ivy fires a shot that goes up over the glass and out of play. He had a wide open attempt there. Good look from Josh Ivy, one of the captains here for the Cardinals.
It's tough for Marshfield. That was a dangerous pass once again in their own zone. And they're just ripping shots on Quackenbush right now. That one went high, but Marshfield needs to, I think, do a better job of getting this puck past their own blue line. Just kind of resetting the whole pace.
Tommy Carroll out there on the draw. He's out there against O'Leary. He wins the draw to kill it. Gets played into the referee's skates. Now McGettrick looked to find Hemingway. It went through his skate. And goes down into the corner for an icing. 10 seconds to go. Rams got to get out of this period now.
I don't know about you. I think I would rather that icing play than them keeping it around the blue line and the dangerous pass. So I'm all right with that play, trying to find Hemingway.
I'll let you know in 10.2 seconds. Tommy Carroll back there again on the draw with Watroba. He wins that one. Carroll's been great in the face-off circle tonight. Senior playing well.
Merrick
Big
again.
hit laid on from Merrick. Why do I even bother looking? He's got something to say. Now the Rams played themselves to a draw in this second period with Pope Francis. They're going to have to do some damage with the sticks in the third.
Got some ground to make up definitely for Marshfield. We'll be back with the third period for Marshfield Community Media. Your score, Pope Francis 3, Marshfield 1.
Shots on goal to this point after 2 periods. Pope Francis 18, Rams 15. Will and I will be back for the call of the third period. Thanks for joining us.
Marshfield Community Media's coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by our gold sponsor, Bay State Physical Therapy. At Bay State Physical Therapy in Marshfield, we are dedicated to delivering best-in-class care and an exceptional patient experience. With a focus on orthopedics, Bay State PT Marshfield works with patients of all ages and abilities, including many of our local high school athletes looking to get back in the game. Whether it's your young athlete's sports injury, your own back or knee pain, or protecting older adults in your life from fall risks, the team at Bay State Physical Therapy is your partner in health and wellness. Best wishes to all the Marshfield sports teams for a safe and successful season. Our silver sponsor, Sherry Costello of Waterfront Realty Group. Whether you're in the research phase at the beginning of your real estate search or you know exactly what you're looking for, you'll benefit from having a real estate professional by your side. Sherry Costello would be honored to put her real estate experience to work for you. And our bronze sponsor, Road to Responsibility, making lives better.
For a limited time, MCM is offering businesses an affordable opportunity to place your brand, services, and products in front of your target audience. Our 2023 Spring Sports underwriting packages provide unique exposure for your business and communicates the message that you are a community-oriented business. If you love Marshfield sports, operate a local business, and want to get great exposure in front of a local market, take advantage of this program before it's too late. This spring, MCM is bringing all the action from teams such as Marshfield Boys and Girls Lacrosse, baseball, softball, and rugby, and this is your chance to be part of it. Email us or scan the QR code to be part of the best teams in town. Go Rams!
From the Olympia Arena out in West Springfield, Massachusetts, this is the MIAA Elite 8 elimination game here. Marshfield in their green. Need a little bit of luck tonight. Down 2 goals with 14:45 to go in regulation. Fell behind 3-0 early. Played better after that in a scoreless second period. All goals scored in the first period. So we'll see what we can do here. Rams want to continue their season. They've got to do some damage on offense. David Snow with you on a Wednesday night along with Will Nicholson. Will, what do you got for me?
Well, so far, like you said, all goals have been scored in the first period. And Marshfield, they got some ground to make up for sure. They had a little bit of life towards the end of the first and in that second. Now you just got to put one in early and then, hope for a miracle late in the game.
Well, puck played by Reisman, gets it up to McGlame. McGlame carries up along the circle, and it's broken up there and played out by Foyle. Got Watroba in pursuit. He had the first goal for the Cardinals. Cardinals moving left to right this period. Rams going right to left. This is Croft. Gets stopped there by Ivy. Puck backed out by Watroba. Reisman tries to get in the way. Puck gets dumped in, and Quackenbush going to stop it behind and leave it for O'Brien. O'Brien backed it down, and
that's a bad
puck
pass.
squirts forward. Avoided some danger there. This is Foyle. Carries down. He's one of the captains. They've got 4. This is McGlame. Takes it behind his net and fires a pass. Almost picked off. Farrier looks to play it to mid-ice. Rams a little out of sorts as we start this period.
Definitely.
Going to need to change things up. You're one big hit away from that happening. Quackenbush leaves it there for O'Brien. O'Brien takes a look, Passes it across to Reisman. Finds Farrier. It hits off the back of his skate. Two Cardinals run into each other. Stevie Farrier right down Main Street. Backhands it down, but unfortunately Doherty wasn't in the zone yet.
Still a good look, though.
Yep. Puck goes down into the corner. Played there by Buffon. He backs it around out of the reach of Jarrell. And there's O'Leary to move it out to mid-ice. Connor Merrick dumps it back into the zone. Puck played there by Jarrell. Jarrell sends it around for O'Leary. Puck comes up high into the Cardinal bench. We'll get a draw back in the Cardinal zone to the right of the goaltender, Ritchie. Nick Ritchie, the sophomore, has had 15 shots on net. He's looked a little shaky, but he's done the job other than the one goal from Tommy Carroll back in the first period. Carroll in the face-off circle right now, out there against O'Leary. Puck gets won by the Cardinals. This is Bolduc behind the net, plays it around. Watroba being pursued by Hemingway, who got a skate on it. And quick little, McGettrick's almost had the quick little steal there, and then it's played out of the zone by Mossy Kearney. Nice play by Reisman, used everything he had there to get that out of the zone. Plays to mid-ice, it's picked up there by Buffon. He's going to carry it into the circle, fires one up high around the glass. Got a wide open player over there, that's Buffon at the circle, fires it in, Quackenbush stops it down, man in the slot gets dumped. That was Watroba.
That was close. Quackenbush did not see that
there.
puck.
Nope, puck was out of his sight line. Nice hit laid on there by Reisman. Rams got to get the puck out of the zone and sustain some offense. 11:32 in regulation, trailing by 2. All the cliches apply. There's no tomorrow if you can't come up with 2 goals.
Oh, definitely. The Rams got to put one home early. And then late in the period, you have a chance where you might be able to pull Quackenbush, get some extra bodies out there, and try and tie this one up. Would be an all-time comeback if it happened. But
well, you know, you've got the right coaching staff, you got the right head coach. Play with some passion here.
Got
Be
the players
calm,
to
get
do
the
it.
next goal. Keeler with a shot that just deflected by Croft, almost past Ritchie, goes just beyond him. This is McGlame, takes it into the corner, backs it around, sits out there, and brought forward by Keeler. Keeler still trying to work it down, pinching all the way in. Puck's in there, rolls right across. Ritchie gets a stick on it, and Cardinals just looking to get it out, and they do. It's going to roll all the way down. The icing has been waved off. O'Brien's going to carry it up just inside of 11 minutes to play here in regulation. O'Brien plays it through DeVoe. Doherty into the corner. Gets it to his forehand, then backs it down to Farrier. Farrier being held up there by Petrin. And puck gets kicked forward, and now Buffon sends it around, trying to find O'Leary, one of the goal scorers for the Cardinals. Gets it to Petkovic. He also has a goal tonight. And Merrick goes down there, and we got some trouble here from the Cardinals. Quick shot from Petkovic. And Merrick plays it up the boards. Arnone looking to work it out. And eventually it is played out of the zone there. And that was played out by Doherty. And now it's collected there by Michael Bakarian. Line changes happening out here, so some open ice. A little stretch pass intended for Hemingway. Hemingway beats his man down into the corner, avoids the icing, takes a hit. Puck comes out of the zone. Tommy Carroll looked to keep it in. He fires it back in inside of 10 minutes now. 9:50 to go in the third period. Bolduc moves it up to Watroba. Carroll on the forecheck. And Carroll, little pass to McGettrick. McGettrick walks in one-on-one. It's the guy you want. Looks to drag it into the corner, taking on all comers here. And eventually Ibe gets the puck, plays it over to Bolduc. Bolduc gets it over to Kearney. And puck goes back into the corner where it's going to be played by Jarrell. Time's going quickly here. 9:15 to go in this third period. This is Reisman. He plays it up and now back into the hands of Bolduc. Bolduc grabs the line, fires it in on Quackenbush. Gloves it down, leaves it there for Reisman, the senior. Puck comes across, just out of the reach of Croft. Croft looks to carry it anyway. It skips up off of the stick of Foyle into the Cardinal bench. We'll have a draw.
it's a good fight for Merrick earlier before the whistle. He had a good trip down the ice And again, he had the only goal in the first game of the tournament versus Needham. So he's got, he's definitely a goal scorer. Marshfield has the players to be able to put one of these through the net. And then from there, we'll cross that bridge, but just need one.
Right now you've got McGrath carrying it in, and Keeler sticks it away from him. Puck gets dumped in and kind of gets caught up in the skates of Quackenbush. And eventually played out by Merrick. Here comes Connor Merrick, battles it, gets it to DeVoe. DeVoe has a little bit of time, dumps it into the opposite corner. It's played there by Foyle. He's backing it up, looking to make an outlet pass, sends it all the way across, and Keeler's going to take it at mid-ice. Gets a pass to Farrier. Puck goes into the corner. Farrier's the guy. He centers a pass. It goes off of Petrin. And now we've got a break by Wergsen. He makes a pass to Petrin. Petrin with Keeler on him. Keeler just staples him. This is McGlame in the corner. Sends it around for Stevie Farrier. We've got an injured Ram in the corner and a penalty coming up on Pope Francis. This is, we got an injured Ram in the corner. It's Teddy DeVoe who took a big hit. And that's where the penalty came from.
And he is not happy. You can see yelling at the official. That was just a tough play. Like we said, Teddy DeVoe, the junior, one of the guys who, I've said it a bunch, I'll say it again, he does the dirty work for this team. Good to see him up on his skates going back.
He skates off, and it's going to be Foyle that goes to the box. Colin Foyle, one of the captains. He's a senior. Second penalty of the night for Pope Francis. Rams go to the power play for the second time. They didn't do much with it the first time. Critical time, just inside of 8 minutes. 7:59 to go. 2-minute penalty. And that puts Foyle in the box. And right off the bat, Cardinals able to dump it all the way down. Quackenbush waits for it there. Ivy looks to forecheck. And puck going to be carried out by McGettrick. He tries to thread a pass there to Doherty out of his reach. Icing on the power play. That'll get a coach's ire every time.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last time. If you're a coach, the one thing you hate on a power play is when your team ices it. And Marshfield, they have this window of opportunity now with a penalty. This is really big right here if they can make something happen out of it.
Will Arnone out on the dot right now. And the draw eventually comes back to the penalty kill of Pope Francis. Rams look to break it out. So the penalty call was for interference. Certainly looked like a shot to the head. But in any event, now the scoreboard's down. Oh, the one in front of us is working. 123 to go on the power play. Arnone, top of the circle, leaves it there for Merrick. Merrick dumps it down into the corner. Croft looks to center it. It kind of skips around to Farrier. Farrier holds along the dasher. Gets it back to the point. Quick shot from Bakarian, and it skipped up into Ritchie. He didn't look too smooth covering that one, but made the save. Covers up. We got a draw that's going to come to his left.
It's a good look, though, for Marshfield. You got to, get this this shot margin and goal margin a little bit closer. They have 20-17. Marshfield's down in shots right now, especially on the power play. Just got to keep looking to put shots on net.
Plenty of time here, but you need to pick something up off of this power play. 7:02 to go in regulation time. This is Ivy. He looks to dump it down. He does right on to Quackenbush. That's what goal scorers do. They know how to find the net even from 185 feet. And Rams look to break it out. McGettrick with a pass to Doherty. Doherty on the move. And Tommy Carroll just a stride offside. Tried to hold the line.
It was another missed opportunity.
Frustration there, yep.
Yeah, 3-on-3. Coming down quick. You had Faria. He scored the goal, like we said, versus Franklin. You really had a shot to get something out of that, but just offsides on Carroll.
46 seconds to go on the power play. 6:44 remaining in regulation. McGettrick now plays it over to Hemingway. Hemingway dumps it in. Rams look to pursue Ritchie behind his net. Plays it around. And Rams come away with it. That's McGlame. McGlame's got a cannon. He should let it go. Comes up to McGettrick. He can shoot the puck. Through a screen. In front. It scores! Cam McGettrick! Top of the circle, through a screen, and it found its way through the pads of Ritchie. It's a 3-2 game. Cardinals on the back foot now.
Wow, what a look from Cam McGettrick, the junior. Gets his 11th goal on the year, and you can hear the crowd. Marshfield's getting back into this one. 6:24 remaining in the third.
Well, that'll light. It's going to change some things out here. So Cam McGettrick took a pass from McGlame into the circle and just fired one low and through a screen and right between the pads of Ritchie. Changes everything here.
Remember, I said we're going to cross that bridge when we get there? Well, we're there. Marshfield put one through the back of the net. 3-0 deficit goes to 3-2. Now you just got to get that last goal, piece by piece.
Bakarian sends the puck around to DeVoe. DeVoe looks to find a way out of this. McGlame sends it forward to Bakarian. Bakarian dumps it in smartly. Played there now by Buffon. Buffon pass interrupted by McGlame. Better from the Rams. Got to capitalize on this momentum. Get Pope Francis running around a little bit in their own zone. It's an experienced team. Both ways. And puck gets played now into the rim end. This is Watroba. He steps around one defender, holds the puck, gets it back to the point, and Rams look to clear it out of the zone. Tommy Carroll and Merrick combine on a hit.
There we go.
And pass just out of the reach of Merrick. And it's back in the zone, now out to mid-ice, and played smartly by Bakarian. Cardinals gain the line, dump it in. Farrier, he's got a man right on him. He's going to skate away with it. He doesn't lose too many puck battles, makes a wide pass across ice, all the way right on the hands of the most recent goal scorer, Cam McGettrick, who fires it right in on Ritchie. Always a good idea. He ties it up, draw to his left.
David, you can just feel in this arena the energy has shifted completely. Marshfield fans are back on their feet. It seems like they're playing faster. They're winning more battles for the puck. 5 minutes left. You just got to put one more in.
Right now you got Doherty out there with Arnone and Farrier. Good things happen from these guys. Farrier with a quick shot. Ritchie tried to find it. It dropped down to his pads. He squeezes. Going to have another draw to his left.
Liking what I see. They're getting quick shots off on net. And like you said, Ritchie looked a little shaky maybe towards the first goal that Carroll scored. And, now they're just sending the puck at him.
Jack Doherty on the draw. In, quick shot there. Opportunistic from Arnone. Puck loose. Doherty tried to pick the corner. Just saved by Ritchie. Nice stop. Kept in nicely there by Reisman. Rams putting the pressure on. And watch out, this is Ivy. Dangerous player. Played it forward with a glove. And now the Rams look to clear. Puck's loose right top of the circle. Smart play there by Bolduc to put it up. But it deflects up into the netting. So this Marshfield crowd on its feet.
Feels like a different crowd. Feels like a different Marshfield team out there. Momentum totally swung.
Definitely a couple hundred people out here from Marshfield. So nice to see. And then you've got the section from the Cardinals over there in their construction vests and helmets. It's theme night. And now Keeler goes into the corner, picks his head up, and tries to thread a pass. And that got picked off. Got to be careful here. Puck played, 4:20 to go now in this third period in regulation. Rams need a goal. Puck goes down. It's going to result in an icing call that's going to go against the Rams. Even though DeVoe had the jump there on the hustle.
So
first line out for the Rams. Go ahead.
I said there might have been a piece on that one. I thought I saw, but, again, icing gets called. And the Rams, it's been a dangerous area for them face-offs in their own zone. They got to get this puck out of the blue line, and from there, you just got to keep working up the ice.
Carroll on the draw, and the officials didn't like what they saw. They're going to drop the puck again. Carroll's out there against Ivy, one of the senior captains. Puck gets one into the corner. It's Bakarian. And Carroll looks to come away with it. And Ivy steals it. Quick little shot that's steered aside by Quackenbush.
Get it out.
Bakarian now just dumps it out to mid-ice, looking to find Hemingway. Hemingway, the big freight tries to back it down. McGettrick again at the circle with a quick shot. Ritchie able to steer it aside. Puck comes in. A little centering pass from Carroll. Unfortunately, Rams couldn't generate it in. Now Carroll looks to dump it and reverse it back in. It's along the dasher and squirts out to mid-ice. That's Reisman who played it down, and it's going to be handled there by Jarrell, who dumps it all the way down into the Ram zone. Bakarian to pick it up. 3:30 to go in regulation time. Shots on goal, 23 for Pope Francis, 22 for the Rams. It's evening up. How about the game total? Farrier with a shot. Gloved up high.
Wow.
By Ritchie.
Right on the glove side, too. That's tough. I mean, great save by Ritchie. I'd like to see the Marshfield look for more of that shot, though. That glove side, it's done them great so far. And now, like you said, shots are evened up, dead even, 23 each.
So if you're watching at home, I heard the Doyles had the Finnerans and the Wrights over. We want to hear you all the way out in Western Mass. 3:16 to go. Regulation time. Shots on goal, 23-23. It's 3-2 on the scoreboard, though. And right now, that's all that matters. Farrier in a battle. Puck squirts right in front of Ritchie. And now looking to be skated out by Foyle. Rams giving all they have to try and even this one up. Cardinals playing on the back foot here. Farrier carries. He wants to shoot the puck. It gets deflected. Now McGlame skates around the circle. He's going to shoot it. It gets deflected up around the glass. Good work here. DeVoe able to hold it up just for a minute. Croft pinches in. Puck comes out. DeVoe squirts around. Comes into the circle. Backhands one. It gets blocked down by the defense. Now McGlame reverses it. Comes back up to the corner. Keeler looks to pinch in. And second effort just
Great
able to
fight.
hold it in. Shane Keeler. Now the puck comes around, and Bolduc looks to play it out. Comes up, and now Bakarian's going to chase that down right in front of Quackenbush. 2:15 to go in regulation time. Puck squirts up. Rams need a goal to extend this season, to extend this game. Quackenbush leaves it there. Croft he skates right by it. Keeler comes around, takes a look. Backs it down, and now here comes Bakarian. Gains the line. Just tosses it in softly into the corner. Carroll in pursuit. Puck gets backed around. Played by Buffon. Up it goes to Watroba. Watroba through mid-ice. He's looking to find O'Leary, who smartly just taps it into the Ram zone. 1:40 to go regulation. Merrick, the head of steam, the senior.
You got to think Quackenbush is probably going to be coming out of net very soon here.
And it won't happen unless they get it out of the zone. Ivy offside. So some good fortune there.
Yeah, this is where we're going to see it. There he goes.
All right, that's going to do it for Brady Quackenbush, unless we can force overtime here. Rams going to go for it with the extra skater. The draw is going to be right at center ice. Tommy Carroll had a nice night on the dot. He's out there against another senior captain, Josh Ivy. 3-2, 129, all to play for here. Hemingway out there with McGettrick, Carroll in the dot, and battle on Quackenbush back in the net, of course, during this draw. Merrick looks to play it up. Ivy looks to back it down. Nice play by Merrick. Gets 2 for 1 there. Connor Merrick playing right to the end here. What hard from this Ram team. They went down 3-0 and could have easily packed it up and headed home. 3-2 now. Coming up on a minute to play. What do we got left? Puck goes through. No icing. Big play. Remember that. Cam McGettrick in pursuit. Quackenbush out of the net. Rams need to put some pressure on. Wide open opportunity, and DeVoe picks it off. Sends it back in. Played by Buffon. Sends it all the way down. That's going to result in an icing call. Not what you wanted if you are Pope Francis.
Again, Marshfield, the windows for them to come back into this game have been small. You had the power play. Were they able to get that first goal? Tommy Carroll made something happen in the first period. And now you got a face-off with 6 men on the ice. Down by 45 seconds.
Body language.
Window.
Body language would tell you that Pope Francis just wants to get out of here with the win in advance. Rams need to do something with 46 seconds to go. Puck goes around. Carroll had to step around the official. Puck goes up along the dasher and over the glass. Going to have a draw to the left of Nick Ritchie.
Another face-off in Pope Francis' zone. They just got to get one more. That's it. 39 seconds. You got to get some shots on net, see if you can get a rebound. You have the guys out there to do it. You have McGlame, second leading goal scorer on this team. Hemingway, the first.
McGlame looks to win it, and it's carried out of the zone there by O'Leary. 35 seconds to go. Rams dump the puck in, but not down all the way. And eventually it's played up and out, and Ivy's in pursuit of McGettrick. 26 seconds to go. McGettrick, the racehorse, gets a pass over to to Bakarian. Pucks magically flips forward and then played wisely off the glass. McGettrick in pursuit, going to have to hit a stretch pass here. 10 seconds to go. Puck skated in there by Ivy. 6 seconds. 5. Bakarian in pursuit. 3 seconds to go, and it's going to be skated in by Buffon. Cardinals are moving on. What can you say about this Ram team? Played with heart, made it as close as could be, but in the end, just not enough. They fell behind by 3, got close. What do you think, Will?
Well, first of all, big shout out to all these seniors. They played their absolute heart out. Like you said, they could have packed it up right after going down 3-0. They fought this entire way. And this team, nothing to be ashamed about. They fought the entire year. And again, another big shout out to all the seniors on this Marshfield team. Congratulations to Pope Francis as they will advance, and they definitely earned it tonight.
Yep, no question. Jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Rams chipped away. Momentum was headed their way, but just ran out of time. They lose 3-2. Goal scorers tonight with Tommy Carroll that made it 3-1, and then McGettrick that made it 3-2. And that's where we end up. Final score tonight, Pope Francis 3, Marshfield Rams 2. You said it so nicely. It would be a shame to miss somebody if I named the senior class, but the leadership they got from Quackenbush and Hemingway and Connor Merrick, some of these guys that just gave all they had, Jack Croft. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but I'm going to take the chance. So I'll just keep looking down the roster here. Connor Merrick, I mentioned. Nate O'Brien. Jake Reisman, what can you say? We know Brady Quackenbush, Liam Healy, Owen Burke. You got to say, you gave them all you could.
Definitely. Jake Reisman, James Landry backing up Quackenbush and net. Great job from these guys all around. And a great season for Marshfield. And David, I want to thank you for being with us at Marshfield Community Media for this playoff run. Had a great time doing the games at the Bog and coming out here to West Springfield at Olympia Arena and covering this one.
Thank you, Will. And thank you to McKenna, who ran the camera here. She's a good fan and a good camera person. Want to thank Sean back in the studio. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. It'll be a short 90-minute ride back home. But, it was nice to be out here. Great rink, great season. Coach Connolly has nothing to hang his head about.
Definitely
We're
not.
moving on till next year. The new season starts tomorrow, I'm sure, if you're Coach Connolly. That's going to do it. They're hitting the lights on us. David Snows signing off. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Marshfield Community Media's coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by our gold sponsor, Bay State Physical Therapy. At Bay State Physical Therapy in Marshfield, we are dedicated to delivering best-in-class care and an exceptional patient experience. With a focus on orthopedics, Bay State PT Marshfield works with patients of all ages and abilities, including many of our local high school athletes looking to get back in the game. Whether it's your young athlete's sports injury, your own back or knee pain, or protecting older adults in your life from fall risks, the team at Bay State Physical Therapy is your partner in health and wellness. Best wishes to all the Marshfield sports teams for a safe and successful season. Our silver sponsor, Sherry Costello of Waterfront Realty Group. Whether you're in the research phase at the beginning of your real estate search or you know exactly what you're looking for, you'll benefit from having a real estate professional by your side. Sherry Costello would be honored to put her real estate experience to work for you. And our bronze sponsor, Road to Responsibility, making lives better.
For a limited time, MCM is offering businesses an affordable opportunity to place your brand, services, and products in front of your target audience. Our 2023 Spring Sports underwriting packages provide unique exposure for your business and communicates the message that you are a community-oriented business. If you love Marshfield sports, operate a local business, and want to get great exposure in front of a local market, take advantage of this program before it's too late. This spring, MCM is bringing all the action from teams such as Marshfield Boys and Girls Lacrosse, baseball, softball, and rugby, and this is your chance to be part of it. Email us or scan the QR code to be part of the best teams in town. Go Rams!